Very often when I'm this brokenhearted, when I'm in this state, when you just lost your husband yesterday, maybe the expectation is not that today you're just gonna be all like, maybe what was very important in your journey with God is that you worked it through. You knew how to lament, how your tears are kept in a bottle, and how he binds up the brokenhearted, and binding gives that picture of process. But you see, to anticipate happiness, there's something about just knowing, to be able to say to yourself when you look in the mirror, you will not be unhappy forever. Maybe to a lot of you today, that seems like the most ridiculous thing to say. Who would say that? Just have your heart broken. Because when you're in the middle of having your heart broken and you've been betrayed, or you've been forsaken, or somebody's walked out on you, you feel like you'll never be happy again. But yes, you will. Because you know you will on the other side of this life. And this life's gonna go like this. You know you will. But leaning into that, having hope. Hope is the hand that reaches forward. Sometimes, girls, listen to me. It's just a little palmful at a time. Just enough to get through that moment. Just enough. Have you ever had that where you're just going through such a time of darkness and there's just this little glimmer of light? Just this feeling. This is gonna sound so ridiculous, but for me, it could be something as silly when I've been in true heartbrokenness and despair. It could be something as ridiculous as just staring at a hummingbird on a butterfly bush. It's just like, that's so wild. That's so wild. I had a green frog that was stuck to my glass door, just stuck like suction cups. And I just stood on the other side of him and stared at him, and he stared at me, and I said, yeah. Been exactly where you are, you, me. And somehow, I don't know, I felt a little happy, and I felt like the frog did too. And then what happens is if you'll let him minister just a little bit at a time, you'll find that then there comes this day where, I don't know, you got this strength. Unless out of loyalty to who you lost, you refuse to ever be happy again. You can do that. Talk about an obstruction. But then with a little bit of strength, you come to your knees and, okay, now you're really leaning in. And handful by handful, just the knowledge that you're gonna be happy again one day, all of a sudden starts making you happier. The ways of the Lord are so perfect and beautiful. Because at the end of it, y'all listen, what he's after is relationship. He's not just after fixing us. He wants us to know him. And he searches us and wants us to search him. He enjoys us. He's not just out to fix you. He's out to bring you into relationship.